Good afternoon, my name is Daniela Quiñones Cortez, a student of Bachelor degree in English from the University of Sacramento. Today, I'm going to give you some tips from PET and IFC campus exam. So let's start. Tips for PET exam is so important that in whatever exam field is all, you always read the instruction, sorry. It's so important because you are going to have an idea what about to do and how to do it. Make sure you are giving the answer that I'm looking for when they I remember the information that will help you answer in the text. Look and look again if you are not sure. In part two of listening, don't worry in the first part if you don't have or don't understand all the answer, because you are going to have a second chance to listen the audio, and so in this opportunity you will be confirm me and be sure of what you are waiting for. Um, Remember that in the part 2, 3, and 4, the questions are in the same order as in the recording. While creating, make sure you copy your answers correctly. In part 3 of speaking, remember that in this part there are no right or wrong answers opinions. In this part, you just wanna have a fluency conversation with another person. So be conscious to as well clearly and fluency. This for FC exam. In the reading part, the illustration is as well. As already know, it is so important, always so important in the reading part that you read the instruction before I will there's a side, because read the text before answering any question is gonna give you a whole idea about the text. It is so important you have learned a lot of vocabulary, because it's gonna give you a is gonna be your ability to understand the text, and always keep in mind the time. It's so important. Take your time to answer, but keep in mind the time, because there are many parts in this exam. There are many parts of reading in this exam, but it is important to keep in mind the time. In the writing part, it is important that you develop your ideas, improve your writing, show your vocabulary, use your own word. This is so important. In the listening part, it's important that you pay attention to the tone of the interlocutor, practice different accents, and don't stop if you don't understand something about the audio. First, listen the audio and uh, before they answer the question. In the speaking part, demonstrate correct communication, use real language, don't get nervous, don't go off target in at your partner. Different in similarities, PET and EPC exam. Difference. Mm, the similarities. The two exams are certification of level B2 in Cambridge, in English Cambridge. Differences. Evaluate that the person will be able to develop in situation of day that every day. The FCE evaluate if you are able to able to communicate in a manner clearly and effective. There are two big differences from this exam. El PET have three parts and el IFCE have four parts because this exam is more advanced. Sorry. And for the last one, the PET is most used when you are going to travel, you are going to have a trip, vacations, all that. And the EFC is more used when you are going to apply for a job. So that's this everything, my test. So thank you and goodbye.